Hey, my pregnant mama friends, how's it going today? Jocelyn here, Hillam here with you today, the Meliora mentor, and I'm excited to help you find Meliora. If you don't know what Meliora means, it actually means better in Latin, because I want to help you have a better pregnancy with finding better thoughts, through finding better thoughts. Because as I found better thoughts during my pregnancy, it helped me to find more sacred beauty in it and not to loathe it with such an intense hatred. Intense hatred as I spit my words out. Apparently, I'm having a hard time enunciating properly today. But anyways, I wanted to pass on some ideas and tips for if you are pregnant with your second, third, and beyond. If you have other children to take care of. Sometimes when we're pregnant with the first one, it's a little easier because we can kind of still go on our own schedule. If we need to sleep right then, we can sleep right then. If we need to eat right then, we can eat right then, and so on and so forth. But as you get more kids and more little people to take care of, you can't always just drop everything to sleep or eat or take care of yourself in the way you might if you only had one. So when you are pregnant, it actually does depend on the ages of your children. So if you are pregnant, so my first two were about 2 years apart. That's kind of where we started with our gapping, where we decided to go. And so my 2-year-old would still nap. And if you've got a 2-year-old, I would take advantage of those nap times. So get your rest during nap times, because as a pregnant human, as a pregnant woman with a pregnant body, you get tired. You get so much more tired easily, or at least that was the case with me. So instead of trying to do stuff around the house, I would use that nap time just to rest and to lay down. Even if I didn't fall asleep, use the nap time to rest and lay down and rejuvenate yourself so that when your 2-year-old is back up and needs some attention, you have been able to rest enough that you feel you can do at least the bare minimums to help care for your child. Another physical tactical thing you can do is have easy to grab snacks. Sometimes at the beginning of pregnancy, you do not feel good, and cooking or fixing or cutting or getting any type of food ready for anyone is a hard and laborious task. So have ready-to-go foods that you're okay with your child eating. Sometimes that might be those fruit leathers or healthier granola bars, or find time to cut up fruit when you do feel good, like cut up a bunch of apples or something, or green peppers, whatever you feed your child, and just have them ready to go. Have snacks ready to go that you can just grab out of the cupboard. I would have some crackers. Crackers or pretzels were some of my favorites of go-to easy quick that were fairly filling to help when I just did not feel like getting any type of snack or food ready. So have those quick go-tos. Now, if your children are older, you can enlist their help and take the time to train your children. That means take the time to tell them that you're going through a hard season right now, where before you might have been in a mode where you were thriving and enjoying your motherhood. Maybe now during pregnancy, you're surviving. The thriving and, if I can talk, the thriving and surviving tools I got from the Thriving in Motherhood podcast. She has a whole thing on surviving to thriving. But anyways, sometimes during pregnancy, you're just surviving. But if you explain to your kids that you are going to go through a season, or you are going through a time in a season where you feel incredibly sick, that you just want to throw up all the time, and you might need a little bit of help because you're growing their little brother or sister, and kind of get them excited about being helpful in the journey of pregnancy. As you get the older ones excited, and as you take a little bit of time and intentionality to explain it, it will turn out a lot better than if you're just laying on the couch yelling commands and trying to get them to focus when they don't really understand why. So as you explain and take the time to train them, that will also help you, especially if you have older ones. The younger ones really won't understand as much, but that's why you have stuff ready. Maybe you have little puzzles ready that you can just lay on the floor and do with them just every now and then, oh yeah, that one goes there. Or books, have some books on hand to look at with them. Stuff like that is going to help you for those times where you just can't really do anything. I am not a big fan of just putting them in front of the screen because I believe that can make them even more hyperactive and not have a good attention span. So it is hard and it's not always enjoyable, especially when you're sick, but you will feel a lot better if you have some of these things ready to go and in place when you need to take care of a child when you're still sick. And if it gets too bad, ask for help. I know that is hard for a lot of us, but it will save your sanity if you ask some neighbors, friends, family, what have you, to help out with your little ones a little bit. Some mindset shifts in this area are to just first give yourself grace. I don't think I can say this enough because it is so easy to forget. It's so easy to remember all the things that we're not doing, that we're not able to do, that we can't do anymore. And it's harder to see what we are doing, which is growing a baby, which is incredible. It's incredible to grow these humans inside, to have their heartbeat within your own body, and that your body is providing everything that baby needs. It is super amazing. But oftentimes we forget that because we can't even do some of the basic things we used to do before, so it feels like we can't do anything. So as you give yourself grace and recognize that in this season, you're not going to be in the thriving pot, the thriving spot. You might be in the surviving spot, but it's just a season and it's going to make your family so much better when you welcome that little one into your home. So those are a few tips today on having to take care of other children when you are pregnant. You can do this, Mama. I'm rooting for you and cheering for you. If you are very negative and you are having a hard time to find positivity during pregnancy, I encourage you to look into my Positive Pregnancy Program course. I created this course because pregnancy was not a positive experience for me. It was so hard, so hard, but I didn't want it to be so hard because 9 months is a long time to have very negative, down thoughts and feeling basically depressed. That is a long time. And I knew I wanted more kids. We wanted to have a larger family, so I decided I had to change something, and mindset seemed like I could try. You know what I mean? Seemed like something I could try. So I started with mindset and found some tools that helped me. I found mindset tools that did help me find the sacred beauty of pregnancy. And I created a little video course out of it that you can watch and listen to these guided exercises through gratitude, pregnancy affirmations, and changing the negative to the positive. And as you do this and strive internally, mentally to increase your positivity around pregnancy, you will find that it feels better. It feels like Meliora. It feels more sacred to be carrying a baby than it feels like heck. So, anyways, I will put the link in the show notes if you want to check that out. And thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for implementing what I'm striving to teach you to find or to help you find Meliora. Until next time.